Actually, Amazwi means the voices, but I guess the company is called Amazwi because it represents the voices of the people in our community. So they have a voice through our newspaper. Yeah.
It's a good name because there are ladies who are working at Amazwi, strong ladies. They have strong minds.
Oh boy, Amazwi. I mean, like it's a Zulu word meaning words. So I guess it's like we are like using words and writing stories. So I think it's suitable because we are like talking to the communities through our work and write community stories.
It means that it's a voice of people. We wanted to hear the voice of people around the village. All the voices must be speak up.
It helps me because, well, I'm writing what I like, and for me, like, to be writing, it's a way of communicating, like talking to my community members, like sharing stories, ideas, and I like writing. It's something that is important to me.
It helped me to express myself by writing the article and make me a famous and make me relieve some story that I needed to write all along and make me reach my goals of becoming a writer, and it make me enjoy my life because I enjoy writing.
Like, people get to know me better. Those who didn't know me before, they now know me. Like, I can tell the stories which like painful to me, the things that I want to do, in like if maybe somebody did something good, then we go there.
I like writing about women issues. So to me, being the journalist at Amazwi gives me that platform to write about the stories that happen to women, especially around our community. Yeah, because initially there was no newspaper around our community, and the stories were not heard. So somehow, to me, it gives me that platform to talk, my views and stuff to the other people, the world, so to say. Yeah.
It helps me a lot because it was a long time being at home, not working, not doing anything. So when Amazwi came up to my life, it was something that I think that this is good to me because I learned different kinds of things like learning skill, grammar in English, the skill of writing, how to communicate with other people.
I think our newspaper, like, it's a community newspaper, so like we write their stories, and then they get to read about something that they see every day in their community. So reading news that they can relate to. Yeah, unlike reading a Sowetan where you don't like know the places, most of the places they're talking about, or the people. Yeah.
Well, for example, like when there are crime is happening or there's something happening, they're able to contact us and tell us that there's this event going on. So we can go and cover so that the rest of South Africa can know what was happening in our community and stuff like that. So I think they have a platform themselves to like say whatever they want to say through us.
If you go around around, you meet the different people. You can't speak her language, or she can't speak her language. So if you know English, you can communicate with English. I think English is very important for everyone to know English in the true day we was living, because we travel a lot. We go along, unlike old days, people just sit at home, do home chores, walk with legs. If they see white people, they just run. They think they see Mlungu. Now they don't run. You need to speak to them. We shake their hands. It's very different.
Oh, simply because not everyone can understand Shangan, you know. Like you said, we have 11 official languages. So if I write like those stories in my language, it would be unfair to other people who are interested in reading our stories.
Well, initially it's more like we cannot like translate the newspaper into all of 11 official languages. So the most understood language in South Africa is English. So I guess that's why we use it.
Oh, it's very, very important. They need to know like what's happening out there. I mean, if they don't know, then they're not gonna know anything about themselves or about other people. It's a way of like writing or reading newspapers, like a way of understanding each other, getting to know each other better. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of important because, I mean, if I go to KZN in KwaZulu-Natal, if I'm unable to talk to them in isiZulu, then I can initially switch to English, which everybody can understand. So I guess like everyone should like learn to talk in English and speak it and write it. Well, I'm not saying they should forget their languages, well, because we grew up to like speaking in our own languages, but somehow we have to learn to communicate in English.